Hey, it's Mega, aka the Art Messiah, here to save you from your art sins. It is day 9 of the 30 days of making comics, and we are still working on character expressions as we were yesterday. So, yesterday we kind of focused on doing studies from our inspirations for drawing expressions, and now we're going to draw some expressions of our own. So, expressions and character design go hand in hand, and they're very important in order to kind of show who your character is. And I see a lot of beginner mistakes is that they don't show a lot of their emotions, and sometimes they just rely on telling them. So there's this idea that you're supposed to show and not tell. So comics is already a visual medium, but you really want to sometimes either exaggerate or really dial in the emotion of your character. And I know some things kind of go over the top, so my inspirations such as One Piece and Paranatural, written by Zach Morrison, they're kind of an over the top style, and you don't have to necessarily go that exaggerated, but you really want to make sure that the expression that you're going for really comes across clear and really shows what the character is feeling and is going through. Now, you can have some characters that try to mask their emotions, right? That can add to a person's character. Maybe they don't display a lot of emotion, and so when they do, it's a very big moment. But you just have to take into consideration what your character is like. So for my main character, he's going to be a very expressive character. He wears his feelings on his sleeves. I think that's the expression, but anyways, it's kind of this idea that whatever he's feeling at the moment, he is going to express. He's not going to try to hold anything in. Okay, so therefore I want his expressions to be very exaggerated, very emotive, so that you can tell exactly what it is that he is thinking / feeling / kind of going through. So I just drew a scene or his facial expressions if he would be very frustrated with doing something, and you see kind of that anger and that sadness kind of combine to make frustration. So another thing that you can kind of keep in mind when you're creating expressions is to make use of the mirror, okay? So while I was having this drawing session, I have the mirror right to the side of me, and I would actually act out the expression that I was trying to convey on the screen. So, for example, if he's smirking, I would go and look in the mirror and smirk and see, okay, how is my mouth being pulled? What lines are my cheeks creating because I am, pulling my mouth in a certain direction? How can I start to convey that? And so, I just kind of kept going through and trying different things and trying to hit the key emotions that this character is going to feel in my story, so that way when I get to those emotions, I know what they kind of look like and how he expresses them. So you're creating a reference sheet for yourself. Now the final tip that I have for you guys for making expressions and your own expressions is picking up a book called Making Comics, and there's a section in it that goes into facial expressions, and he talks about each expression is made of a core expression. So you have 6 core expressions, such as sad and anger, happiness, and you can kind of blend those expressions with different levels of intensities and get this wide range of expressions, such as being coy or flirty or smirking or sneaky. all these different expressions that your character can make. So you can really bring your character to life with the types of expressions they make. Think about the expressions that you make in real life. So hopefully those are some tips that you guys can start to use to help build your character up and start to give it life. And go ahead and finish up your character design sheet for the day. So thanks everyone for watching, and I'll be back with another video. Peace.